And welcome to Groton, South Dakota basketball fans. Girls Region 1A semifinal action tonight. The winner punches their ticket to the SODAC 16 next week. Of course, site obviously and team to be determined. Again, good evening basketball fans on your Thursday night. I'm Chad Knowles, glad to be in here with you on KMSD, AM FM, BigStoneRadio.com, and our YouTube page as well. We want to thank our Milbank girls postseason basketball sponsors, including Pro Image Partners, Bean Pharmacy, Haslam Construction, Johnson Family Dentistry, ITC, Milbank Ford, Milbank Area Hospital Avera Milbank Medical Center, Milbank, Dakota Country Ag, Al's Body Shop, 203 Realty, First Bank and Trust of Milbank, Street Graphics, Milbank Tobacco Coalition, Chiropractic in Motion, Millstone Family Restaurant, and Lewis Family Drug. Well, to say we could have a dandy here tonight might be an understatement. Again, the winner of this game goes to the SODAC 16 next week. The other side of the bracket, just a few miles west of here, Sisseton is at Aberdeen Roncalli, and again, the winner of that girls' game tonight goes to the SODAC 16 as well. You've got Milbank, the number 3 seed at 17-4 on the season. Of course, they defeated Redfield 32-14 on Tuesday night, getting Tony Howard his 100th coaching win. Bell Pauley led the way that night with 18 for Milbank. The Lady Bulldogs have won 7 games in a row, and they're 7-2 in their last 9 games. The number 2 seed is our opponent tonight, the Groton Area Tigers, at 15-6. They defeated Britton Hecla 45-19 on Tuesday night. Riley Dunker with 12 points that night. Taryn Traphagen with 10. Groton Area's won 2 in a row and 7 of their last 8. I know you're wondering, and earlier this season, Groton Area did defeat Milbank right in this very gym on January 24th. Groton Area defeated Milbank 54-45. Bell Pauley had 17 that night for Milbank. Anna Negebauer with 10. Jaden Penning led a trio of double-figure scores for Groton Area with 15. Jerica Locke was next in line that night with 14, and Riley Dunker had 13. Again, Milbank had a 5-point lead going into the fourth quarter, and Groton Area outscored Milbank something like 15-5, I think, in that fourth quarter, mainly by hitting the threes. So no lead is safe on this Groton Area team. I think the keys to the game tonight, just obviously whoever shoots better and plays better defense will come out the winner. I know that's kind of a blanket statement, but it should be quite the battle here tonight. Region 1A semifinals here in Groton. Gym that they call the Jungle here in Groton. Again, beautiful weather, and Groton, for all you people listening in Milbank Groton, they have a lot of snow out here. We were surprised as we pulled into Groton. There's piles of snow by driveways and everything. We're pretty lucky in Milbank. We don't have much of any snow as well. But this is not a weather forecast. This is a very important Region 1A girls basketball game. Again, the winner tonight goes to the Sodak 16 next Thursday night. All right, that's going to let the pregame show continue here. And again, we want to remind you, as always, the law on the court here in Groton tonight is brought to you by the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection. We'll be back with the starting lineups and more. The tip-off, the national anthem, all straight ahead here on KMSD, and we'll be back in 3 minutes on KMSD.
Pro Image Partners. Image Partners. So many reasons why you can turn to us. We'll help you show your pride. You want the best for work or play. We're your one-stop image shop. We'll help you show your pride. ProImagePartners.com.
Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
Aslan Construction in Ortonville, Minnesota is known for their quality work. Additions to the Valley Queen Cheese Factory and First Bank and Trust, St. Lawrence School, Milbank Elementary, Ortonville Area Health Services, and the Big Stone County Highway Department Garage, and so many other projects over the years. They are known for their quality work and professionalism on the job. That's what makes Aslan Construction the contractor you want for your building projects. Go with the people you trust. Aslan Construction, Ortonville, Minnesota.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the SDHSAA. Johnson Family Dentistry wants to remind you of the steps to a bright and healthy smile for life. Remember to brush your teeth 3 times each day. Use mouthwash after brushing. And floss your teeth each day. Visit Johnson Family Dentistry twice a year for regular cleaning and checkups. And be sure and change your toothbrush every 3 months. Dr. Johnson and Dr. Holmquist are now accepting new patients. Call Johnson Family Dentistry in Milbank. More information at milbankdentist.com.
Ready for fiber-fast internet and friendly service? Experience unbeatable speed and local support with ITC, your community-connected cooperative. When you call ITC, you're talking to a real person, a neighbor, not a robot. We take pride in offering same-day or next-day support when you need it. And our support doesn't stop there. With investment initiatives like ITC Impact, we're giving back to the communities that make us great. Faster internet and friendlier service are in reach with ITC. Get started today.
And looking at these two basketball teams a little bit more in depth for Milbank, they have 3 starters that are averaging in double figures. Belle Pauley is averaging 14 points a game. Susie Schoenemann 11 points a game. Anna Negebauer 10 points a game. Belle Pauley averaging 10 rebounds a game. Anna Negebauer 10 rebounds a game as well. Bailey Hendricks in the last 6 games of the regular season hit 18 threes and scored 61 points. Violet Johnson in the last 6 games scored 32 points. That's of the regular season, and hit 6 threes and had 11 steals. I know Violet had a couple of steals at least the other night on Tuesday, so she's got more than that now. And the ironic part for Groton area, they don't have a starter averaging in double figures. Jaden Penning and Taryn Traphagen each are averaging 9.4 points per game. Jaden Penning and Riley Dunker are averaging averaging 7.7 points a game. McKenna Teets is averaging 4.3. So Milbank has 3 starters averaging in double figures, and Groton area has none of their starters averaging in double figures. All right, we're going to meet the starting lineups here pretty soon at the gym, and I don't know if they do the anthem first or the lineups. It's different just about every venue I go, so just stick tight. We're going to keep it here for the national anthem. But let's start your starting lineups anyway. First of all, for the number 3 seed Milbank, they'll go at guard, 5'4", 8th grader, number 3, Susie Schoenemann. Another guard, 5'6", freshman, number 10, Bailey Hendricks. A 5'8", sophomore, number 14, Bree Townsend to forward. Another forward, a 5'10", sophomore, number 22, Belle Pauley, and the center, 6-foot senior, number 42, Anna Negebauer. Milbank, coached by Tony Howard. He's assisted by Kendra Denso, Eric Townsend, and Mandy Snaza. It is now time for our national anthem here at Groton area.
Singing the anthem will be Groton area sisters, senior Natalia Warrington and freshman Noah Lee Warrington, the national anthem.
Rendition there of the national anthem, sung by a couple of Groton area high school girls. And now let's get to Groton area's starting lineup. They'll go at one guard, 5'5" senior, number 11, Jerica Locke. Another guard, 5'5", junior, number 4, McKenna Teets. Another guard, a 6-foot junior, number 21, Taryn Traphagen. And a forward, 5'7", senior, number 15, Jaden Penning. And a 5'10", senior, number 25, a forward, Riley Dunker, number 2 seed Groton area, 15-6. They're coached by Matt Locke. He's assisted by Trent Traphagen and Justin Hansen. All right, so we're meeting Milbank's cheerleaders now, and then we'll meet our starting lineup for Milbank, and then the starting lineup for Groton area. So I tell you what, since I've already been through the starting lineups, let's take one final break before we get basketball action underway. Region 1A semifinals here from Groton, Milbank and Groton. We'll be back in 1 minute on KMSD.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey. Whether you're cruising toward adventure or hauling hometown pride, they've got the ride to get you there. Stop in and explore their lineup of tough F-Series trucks, fuel-efficient SUVs, and family-ready crossovers, all backed by local service you can count on. The road starts in Milbank, but it could take you anywhere. Come and find your Ford today at Milbank Ford, where small-town trust meets big-time value.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
And we're just about getting ready to meet the Groton area starting lineup here. Again, Milbank, your number 3 seed, and at 17-4 will go this way. At guard, 5'4" 8th grader Susie Schoeneman. Another guard, 5'6" 9th grader Bailey Hendricks. A forward, 5'8" sophomore number 14 Bree Townsend. At forward, a 5'10" sophomore number 22 Belle Pauley. And a 6-foot senior center, number 42 Anna Negebauer. Again, Tony Howard, who picked up his 100th head coaching win on Tuesday night. He's the head coach. Kendra Junso, Eric Townsend, Mandy Snaza are the assistants. Groton area again goes this way. Jerica Locke at guard. McKenna Teets, another guard. Taryn Traphagen, Jaden Penning, and Riley Dunker, the forwards. Again, the number 2 seed Groton area Tigers, 15-6 on the year. Head coach Matt Locke. He's assisted by Trent Traphagen and Justin Hansen. Well, the food has been cooked. Table has been set. Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to go. Region 1A girls basketball action, classic hits. 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD, Milbank, South Dakota. Streaming audio, video, BigStoneRadio.com, and our YouTube page as well. All right. Traphagen and Negebauer in the jump circle, and that tip is controlled by Milbank. Susie Schoeneman, jump shot from 10 feet away, doesn't go. Belle Pauley gets the rebound, and she gets it over now to Townsend. Hendricks on the left wing now, top of the key to Negebauer. Again to Hendricks at the top of the key. Goes over to Townsend, and there's going to be a foul on Groton area. That is McKenna Teets. Playing a little bit too close that time to Bree Townsend. So Bree will throw the ball in now, gets it into Negebauer, top of the key, hands it off to Schoeneman. Over to Bree on the baseline, nice move to the rim, doesn't finish. Bree puts it back up and in for 2. 2-0 Milbank. And here's Locke now for the Tigers. Off to Teets on the right wing. Teets is going to spin move, and she's going to get cut off at the elbow, and there's going to be a throwaway. Groton, turnover number 1 on the Tigers. Nice Milbank crowd here tonight in Groton. Schoeneman now into Negebauer. Negebauer to Pauley. There's some full court defense now, but Bell breaks it fairly easily. Now she's double teamed though, gets it to Hendricks. Bailey Hendricks, top of the key. Right wing now, or top of the key to Negebauer. Off to Townsend on the right wing. Townsend kicks it back to Bell Pauley. Bell puts it on the floor to Negebauer, top of the key. Hendricks now, Pauley with it. Pauley over to Schoeneman on the baseline. Susie with a head fake, back to Bell for 3. And there's going to be a traveling violation. The ball didn't go in for Bell, but it wouldn't have counted anyway as there was a traveling violation. So 1 turnover apiece. 2-0 Milbank. Lewis Family Drug scoreboard here tonight. As Locke is going to bring it front court now for the Tigers. Left wing to Teets. Being guarded closely by Bailey Hendricks. They work it now over to Traphagen on the right wing on the baseline to Dunker. Dunker with it now. Locke doesn't get the 3-point shot off. She moves in a little bit closer, throws up the shot. That's up and in, and that goes in, and she's fouled. And the interesting twist is there. Jerica was fouled by her cousin, number 3, Susie Schoeneman. That's her first personal. So trying to complete the old-fashioned 3-point play is Jerica Locke. She does just that. 3-2 now, and Milbank is going to throw it away in the backcourt. That full-court press. And we saw that a little bit the first time we were here as well. That kind of tied the Lady Bulldogs up in knots for a little while. And Teets now is going to throw the ball inside court, way up on top of the key to Locke. Jerica catches now, top of the key, right wing again to Teets. Teets puts it on the floor, dribbles around. She's double teamed and just about loses the ball. Locke regains though for Groton area to the elbow, then to Traphagen. She goes along the baseline, throws it into Teets, and Teets goes up and in for 2. It's 5-2 now. Milbank is trailing here. as Townsend with it now for the Lady Bulldogs to Hendricks. Hendricks top of the key now, left wing, Schoenemann. Susie Schoenemann, ball high above the head now to Belle Pauley. To Hendricks, to Townsend on the baseline. Townsend puts it on the floor, gets it back to Belle Pauley. She's going to drive in, kick it over to Susie on the baseline, gets it down to Bell down low. That's too high off the glass, no good. Rebound to Penning. And they get it up ahead now to Locke. Locke is going to throw it away. Intercepted Bree Townsend, turnover number 2. Locke was looking for Trapphagen, I think, cutting to the basket. And it was taken away by Milbank. Susie Schoenemann with the rock now for the Bulldogs. Right wing to Townsend. Top of the key, Negebauer over to Bree. Bailey Hendricks will fire for 3. That's off the rim. Bailey with a nice look. Just didn't drop that time. Locke with it now to Teets on the right wing. Gets it into Penning underneath to Trapphagen. She blows it from short range. And that's a rebound to Pauley. To Schoenemann now for Milbank. Schoenemann up to Pauley. Now Bell crosses the time stripe. 5-2, Groton area, Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. Bree all the way to the rim, up and in off the glass. Bree Townsend with all 4 now for Milbank. As Groton area, quite honestly, kind of fell asleep on defense that time, and Bree took every bit of advantage of that mishap, or that miscue, I guess, if you will. Lock on top of the key between the circles now, and maneuvers over. 16-foot baseline, Jay by Dunker, that's no good. Rebound to Bree Townsend, to Schoenemann. Townsend now to Hendricks. Hendricks up on top of the key to Schoenemann. Left wing to Negebauer. Negebauer on the weave to Hendricks to Townsend. 5-4. Milbank trails here as Bree Townsend just about throws it away. Susie regains though into Belle Pauley down low. Bell puts it up. No. She tries to get her own rebound. Gets it to Townsend. To Hendricks, who will fire for 3. Bailey Hendricks knocks it down. 7-5. Milbank leads here on the 3 by Bailey Hendricks. Left wing now to Trapphagen, baseline Dunker. Trapphagen answers 3. That's too strong. Rebound Belle Pauley. And she is going to try to get it to Susie Schoenemann, and she does. Penning right there in Pauley's pocket, however. Bailey Hendricks with it now for Milbank. Bree Townsend top of the key. Left wing now to Bell. Belle Pauley give and go. Susie, jump shot from 12. That's no good. Rebound to Teets. And Teets is going to go all the way in, and Teets misses the layup. Milbank kind of fell asleep and momentarily there on defense, and Teets just about took advantage, but she missed the short-range shot that time, so Milbank escapes for now. 2 points by the Tigers. 7-5, Milbank in front. Bailey Hendricks with it now. Top of the key, Negebauer. Left wing, Susie Schoenemann. Negebauer, top of the key. They get it underneath to Belle Pauley. Bell puts it up and in for 2. That is tough to stop, ladies and gentlemen. Timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 9-5, Milbank. We'll be back with more in 30 seconds on KMSD.
In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn, and they've been innovating ever since. The one that started it all, the #1 seed to beat, the one for you. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul or Riley at Dakota Country Ag Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
Welcome back into Groton, South Dakota, Region 1A semifinals. Milbank leads here 9-5. As we should mention, too, Groton is very senior dominated. 3 of the first 5 for Groton area are seniors. Milbank has 1 senior on the team. The rest of the starters are freshmen and sophomores. So a little youth there against the veteran Groton area. Dunker now down low to... let's see who snuck in there. That is Tracy, and Belle Pauley rips the ball away. Here comes Susie Schoenemann. Susie up on the layup, no good. And that That's turnover number 3 on Groton area, but Milbank can't catch advantage. As Locke with it now. She gets it back to Dunker on the right wing. Dunker looking to Locke. Locke fakes the pass off to the left, goes off to the right, now to Dunker. On the baseline to Tracy. Dunker will let it sail for 3. That's an air ball. And rebound. Well, there was no rebound, so Milbank takes over. As you can hear, the Milbank crowd right in front of me making all kinds of noise, which is awesome. Violet Johnson. Courts in for Bailey Hendricks now as Negebauer with it. Tries to get it to Susie Schoenemann. Taken away, though. And that sticky Groton area defense, too, in the backcourt especially. That ball was just taken away by Locke that time. Trapphagen left wing now for the Tigers. Right wing to Locke. Dunker on the baseline to Locke. She is going to, well, she either palmed the ball or was fouled. I guess she was fouled. And that is going to be called on Violet Johnson, the foul. That's her first. Second team foul here on Milbank. 1:10 left in your opening quarter. 9-5. Milbank is leading. Jerica Locke, top of the key between the circles. Trapphagen, Locke, right wing. Dunker, top of the key between the circles. Locke. Milbank bottling up things on the inside. As there's a 3 ball by Penning. That is good. Jaden Penning. We saw her catch fire in the 4th quarter that last time we were here. And Violet Johnson has it now. It's 9-8. Milbank is leading by a slim 1 point. Susie Schoenemann puts it on the floor. Belle Pauley will launch for 3. Belle Pauley knocks it down. The answer 3. 12-8. Milbank leads. Jaden Penning nailed a 3 and Belle did on the other end. Tracy now. Locke at the top of the key. 14-13. That's how many seconds are left here in the first quarter. Penning moves in closer. The teardrop for Jaden Penning goes in. 5, 4, 3, 2. Violet Johnson counts if it goes. Doesn't go at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books. Milbank 12. Groton area 10. We'll be back with quarter number 2 in 1 minute on KMSD.
Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust.
At 203 Realty, the only locally owned MLS office in Milbank, they are committed to delivering outstanding, personalized service to all of their clients. Here with us today is one of their agents, Raya Berg.
Hello, this is Raya Berg. One of my favorite aspects of being a real estate agent is being able to be a part of my client's journey and help them toward their real estate goals. As real estate professionals, we help guide you through every step of the home buying or selling process. Call us today at 203 Realty, where your address is more than just a number.
Groton area Tigers, the number 3 seed with the basketball here to open the second quarter. Milbank, the number 2 seed, Milbank, the number 3 seed, is leading here 12-10. As this is a battle of a couple of good Region 1A girls basketball teams here tonight. As catching now is Tracy. There's a 3 ball on the way. That's no good, but following her shot and then getting fouled is Kella Tracy. So Kella put up a 3 ball that didn't go in, but then she followed her shot. And she will be at the free throw line for 2 shots. That foul is on Violet Johnson. I guess that's her first personal foul. So Tracy at the line for 2 shots. Free throw up, and that splashes right through the net for the 5'8" junior. 7:36 left in the second, 12-11. Milbank is leading here as Tracy now, second free throw upcoming. There it is, and there it goes through the rim. And there's going to be Riley Dunker coming back in now for Sydney Locke. So that full court press again being put on here by the Lady Tigers. We're tied at 12. Goes into Susie Schoenemann now. Susie's going to try to get it across the time stripe, picks up her dribble, gets it to Belle Pauley, and then it's just about going to be taken away, and is going to be taken away by Penning. And Pauley's going to get caught with the foul. So Milbank's fourth turnover, and Belle Pauley's first personal foul. Like I said, that backcourt pressure, just the first time we were here this season, too, it just seems like that kind of tied the ladies from Milbank up on a few occasions. But Dunker now with it on the left wing, top of the key to Penning, to Locke, to Traphagen. Now Traphagen puts it on the floor, goes to Dunker on the block, gets it to Penning. Penning breaks toward the basket, misses the easy shot, and that's going to be off of Groton area, out of bounds. But now the officials are going to discuss things, and it is going to be to Milbank. So turnover number 4 on Groton area. As I say, when you're an official, you make exactly half the people happy on every call. But guess what? You make the other half unhappy. So anyway, Negebauer catches now on the inbounds, and she's just about going to lose it, and then she is going to be fouled by Dunker, who followed her a little bit too close that time. Riley Dunker should pick up her first personal foul. And that is the first team foul here on the Tigers here in the second quarter. Milbank already has 2 team fouls here in the second quarter. Ball goes to Violet Johnson now. Violet Johnson is going to get her pocket picked just about. Bree Townsend there, though. And then Negebauer catches, spin move. Negebauer high off the glass with the left hand, in for 2. Anna Negebauer, natural right-hander, but she puts it up with the left hand off the glass on the hook shot. It gets it to go, 14-12. There's the shot down low, and that's going to be put up and missed by Tracy, and kind of a late whistle that time, but Tracy was fouled. So Kella Tracy is going to go to the line for 2 shots. That's foul number 2 on Susie Schoenemann. So Tracy at the line for 2. Kella Tracy already 2 for 2 here from the charity stripe. So a free throw on the way now. That is no good. So 2 for 3 from the line now is Kella Tracy. Milbank still leads here, 14-12 on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. As Tracy now, second free throw. That's no good either. Rebound knocked out of bounds. I think last touch by Belle Pauley that time, as trying to follow the shot that time was Tracy, and it just went off of Belle Pauley out of bounds. So 14-12 now. Milbank is leading. 6.5 left in the second quarter. There's a missed shot. Then there's going to be a tied-up ball on the rebound. Violet Johnson got in there for the rebound. And now that will go over to Milbank in this case. Again, that full court press by the Tigers now. See if Milbank can break it a little bit easier this time. Townsend now into Belle Pauley. Belle Pauley is on the dribble now. She looks like she's going to take it across the time stripe herself, and she does. Just about loses control, and does lose control. And then there's going to be a turnover. Milbank gets it. Townsend to Schoenemann. So they giveth and they taketh away. And Belle Pauley gets it down low. Spin move. That's no good from the left hand from Belle Pauley. Rebound now to Locke. There's Penning. Will fire for 3. Jaden Penning. She knocks down her second 3. She's got 8. It's 15-14 now, Groton area. And here comes Milbank facing that full court press again. Bree Townsend's picked up her dribble. And they're going to have to get it across. And there's going to be a timeout called by Coach Howard to prevent the 10-second call. And that is a short timeout. So I tell you what, we're just going to leave it right here. And Get a chance again to thank our postseason sponsors here. Pro Image Partners, Bean Pharmacy, Haslam Construction, Johnson Family Dentistry, Milbank Ford, Milbank Area Hospital, Vera Milbank Medical Center, Milbank, Dakota Country Ag, Al's Body Shop, 203 Realty, First Bank and Trust of Milbank, Street Graphics, Milbank Tobacco Coalition, Chiropractic in Motion, Millstone Family Restaurant, and Lewis Family Drug. So again, the winner of this one goes to the Sodak 16 next week. And so Milbank now will try to figure out the puzzle that is that Groton area press here so far tonight. Violet Johnson looking, gets it into Belle Pauley in the backcourt now. Belle is going to take it across the time stripe and stop at the free throw line. Back to Violet Johnson now, left wing to Schoenemann. Schoenemann left elbow jumper. Susie Schoenemann puts it up and in. Susie's first bucket here tonight. So 16-15 now. Milbank has grabbed the lead back. Jerica Locke with the basketball now with 5:21 left here in the second quarter. Locke now top of the key to Tracy. Back to Locke on the left wing. To Tracy on the right wing. Tracy to Dunker now to Penning. Penning back to Dunker. The baseline. Tracy thought about the three. Doesn't take it though. She's going to go and step out of bounds, but there's going to be a foul first on Milbank. So it was either a step out of bounds or a foul. That time it was a foul. And that's going to be on Negebauer. That's her first. Fourth team foul on Milbank, and of course that's huge because 5 team fouls and the opponent shoots free throws the rest of the quarter. So Tracy now looking to get the ball in, does so way up on top of the key between the circles to Locke. Jerica Locke left wing now to Traphagen. Traphagen to Dunker on the baseline to Locke. She'll pull the trigger for 3. That's in and out, no good. Rebound to Negebauer, and Negebauer wants help as Groton surrounds her, and now Bree Townsend with the basketball, and there's going to be a foul on Tracy. And Kella Tracy will commit Groton area's second team foul, her first personal foul, as Bree Townsend now gets the ball in, or tries to get the ball in for Milbank. Does so to Negebauer on the baseline to Bree Townsend. Bree Townsend now to Susie Schoenemann on the left wing. Susie all the way around the perimeter, puts up the shot. No, Negebauer with the putback. That doesn't go, but she's going to be fouled. Hannah Negebauer goes to the free throw line for a couple of shots. A little anti-eye over action that time between Schoenemann and Negebauer. That's Dunker's second personal foul. So Negebauer at the line now for a couple of free throws for Milbank. Free throw number 1 goes in. So it's 17-15, now Milbank by 2. Negebauer's second free throw upcoming here very shortly. There it is, and that is no good. That rattles in and out. Penning with the rebound now to Locke. Locke crosses the time stripe now for the Groton area Tigers. Right wing catching is Traphagen. They work the baseline now to Tracy, to Locke. There's wide open 3, and that is too strong that time by Dunker. Susie Schoenemann on the run now for Milbank. Gets it to Pauley, to Townsend. Bree Townsend puts the ball on the floor. To Schoenemann now, who goes off to her right. Susie puts up a hook shot, no good. Negebauer there with the putback. Anna Negebauer cleans up the mess. Anna Negebauer with 5 now. Milbank leads 19-15. And here is Dunker now, top of the key to Locke. To Dunker on the right wing to Locke. Good defense by Milbank now, not letting anything go. There's Penning at the free throw line. Nice pass underneath, and it's going to go out of bounds. And Milbank picks it up. Turnover number 6 on Groton area, and there's going to be a foul from behind on Tracy, I believe.
Tracy, the second 14 foul.
That is Tracy's second team foul, or second personal foul, fourth team foul now. So both teams have 4 fouls. The next foul by either team sends the opponent to the free throw line. Bree Townsend now looking, gets it into Belle Pauley as Susie Schoeneman gets pushed to the floor. But Susie gets back up now, has the ball to Negebauer, top of the key. Going to be Bailey Hendricks now. They work it to Bell for 3. That's an air ball. Rebound on the other side to Trapphagen. Up to Locke. They're on the run. Tracy to Penning all the way around the block. Doesn't go in. The rebound, Belle Pauley to Schoeneman now. 2:49 left in the second quarter. Milbank has a 4-point lead, 19-15 here, Region 1A girls action. Pauley now to Townsend, to Hendricks, to Schoeneman on the left wing. Schoeneman now to Bree Townsend, 15 on the shot clock. They get it to Belle Pauley on the right wing. Bell puts it on the floor to Schoeneman, to Hendricks. She'll pop for 3. That's strong. Rebound to Townsend, and then there's going to be a foul called away from the ball on the rebound, actually. And that's going to be, I believe, on, well, it's on Milbank. I think I know who it is, but I'm not going to call it wrong just in case. That is on Bree Townsend. That was my initial inclination as well. That is her first foul. So just like I said earlier, that's Milbank's 5th team foul now. And that will send Groton area to the line. And that free throw is no good by Sydney Locke. Violet Johnson back in now for Susie Schoeneman. So 19-15, the score remains. 2:21 left in the second quarter. Second free throw, Locke. That hits every inch of the cylinder. Does not go in. Tracy, though, for the rebound. And there's Locke for 3. That's no good. Rebound hits the front part of the rim. Gotten down by Trapphagen. There's a 3 ball by Penning, and that goes in. Jaden Penning. That is her third 3 here in the first half. That's what she did in the fourth quarter the first time around here this season. And now she's doing it in the first half. 19-18, Milbank still with the lead. Belle Pauley now to Hendricks. Answer 3. That's off the mark for Bailey. And then there's going to be a rebound by Sydney Locke to Jerica Locke to Penning. Penning will shoot it up, and Jaden Penning is on fire. For 2, that time for Jaden. It's 20-19 now. Groton area is leading with a minute and a half left here in the first half. Belle Pauley puts it on the floor, just about loses it. Gets it to Townsend on the right wing, to Hendricks on the left wing. Now Townsend goes in. Nice pass to Negebauer. Nice finish. Anna got behind the defense that time. Nice entry pass by Bree Townsend. 21-20, Milbank back in front now with $1:10 left here in the opening half. There's turnaround by Penning. That's no good. Rebound to Townsend. Townsend now to Johnson. Violet Johnson is going to run front court. Up to Belle Pauley, then back to Violet Johnson. Violet to Bailey Hendricks. Belle Pauley for 3. That's short. Rebound Tracy. And here comes Groton area now trailing by 1 with 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. Trapphagen tries to get it underneath, and that's going to be tied up by Bree Townsend. Good job on defense by Bree Townsend that time. And so the ball will, alternating possessions will stay with Groton area the way it looks here. Teets will throw the ball in now with 41.1 left here in the second quarter. 21-20, Milbank is leading. Jerica Locke. There's Sydney Locke for 3. That's short. Rebound to Violet Johnson. And here's Violet now with 32 seconds left in the second quarter. And then there's going to be a foul on Sydney Locke. And so Violet Johnson will go to the line for 2 shots. So
Sydney Locke, first 15 foul. Johnson at the line for 2.
Violet Johnson at the line for 2 shots for Milbank. Like we said, that foul was on Sydney Locke. That was her first. Violet's free throw is up and in. Dunker and Tracy back in for the Tigers. Lydia Gall in for Milbank. 22-20, Milbank is leading. Violet Johnson could make it 23-20 if she drops this one in. Free throw by Violet, that is good as well. So 23-20 now, 28 seconds left here in the second quarter. Jerica Locke directing traffic. Tracy on the left wing, top of the key, Locke. Right wing, Traphagen. Traphagen with the basketball now, goes to the rim, throws up an awkward shot. Rebound to Bailey Hendricks. Bailey now to Violet. 8 seconds left here in quarter number 2. They get it to Negebauer. Negebauer shoots it up with not much time left, and she misses the shot. Rebound to Traphagen, and that's the first half buzzer here in Groton area. Don't go anywhere, and if you must, take us along. Milbank 23, Groton area 20 at half. We'll be back to start the halftime show coming up here in 3 minutes on KMSD.
What's your big picture?
To actually have savings in my savings.
To pay at the pump. To make life easier.
To spend less. Wait, to make more.
If making the most of your time and money is in your big picture, First Bank & Trust has you covered with award-winning customer service and local experts.
To keep having fun. Oh, to keep up with her.
Find out how First Bank & Trust helps you bank easier at bankeasy.com. Member FDIC.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
Quitting tobacco doesn't just add more years to your life. It can add more good years. Quitting could mean more good years chasing your grandkids around the backyard rather than years of catching your breath in the background. Quitting could mean more good years traveling our breathtaking world rather than getting saddled with health problems like lung disease. Quitting means playing an active part in your life rather than just letting it pass you by. Don't miss out on life's big moments. Get your life on track and live more good years. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS to get started. Paid for by the South Dakota Department of Health
And the Milbank Tobacco Coalition.
What are you doing out there?
Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in South Dakota.
You don't have to live with aches and pains. See Dr. Matt at Chiropractic in Motion. With a minor adjustment, headaches, numbness, and pain can be relieved. Dr. Matt is the type of chiropractor that helps his patients by correcting the problem with as few visits as possible. Chiropractic in Motion looks forward to seeing their customers outside of the office, enjoying their lifestyle with a smile. The next time you have aches and pains, count on the helping hands of Dr. Matt. He's there when you need him. Chiropractic in Motion, Sports Injury and Family Wellness Center, Highway 12, Milbank.
The Millstone Family Restaurant is turning up the temp with their new Too Hot to Handle menu. Your challenge? Should you choose to accept it, the spicy chicken sandwich with crispy, deep-fried chicken, guaranteed to make your mouth water and your brow sweat. The spicy pulled pork sandwich features smoked pulled pork and enough spice to make you call your mama. And for you seafood lovers, the Firehouse Shrimp Wrap with crispy shrimp tossed in their special spicy sauce, all wrapped up and ready to go. The Too Hot to Handle menu at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Milbank.
Welcome back into Groton High School. Again, I'm Chad Knowles. Glad to be along here. Region 1A semifinal girls basketball action. Your halftime score, 23-20. Milbank is leading Groton area. Again, the winner of this one punches their ticket to the Sodak 16 next week. Let's break you down by quarters. Milbank led 12-10 after one quarter, and now at half it's 23-20. Milbank is leading. Milbank, the number 3 seed in the tournament. Groton area, the number 2 seed. even though Milbank has the better record right now, going in 17-4, Groton area 15-6. Let's break it down individually. First of all, for Milbank, a lot of girls have spread the wealth tonight. Anna Niggebauer leads the way with 7. Belle Pauley next in line with 5. Bree Townsend with 4. Bailey Hendricks with 3. Violet Johnson with 2. Susie Schoeneman with 2 for Milbank in their first half total of 23 points. For the Groton area Lady Tigers, they are led by Jaden Penning. 3 threes for Jaden to go along with a couple of 2-point buckets. Jaden Penning with 13 points to lead the Lady Tigers here. Jerica Locke next in line with 3. McKenna Teets and Kella Tracy with 2 apiece for Groton area in their total of 20 here at halftime intermission. I'm doing free throws here in my head. Groton area is 3 for 6 from the free throw line here in the first half, and Milbank is 3 for 4 from the charity stripe here in half number 1. Turnovers, Groton area 6, Milbank 5. Again, good luck to the state wrestlers out down in Sioux Falls, as the boys, of course, Hunter Reedy, Lawson Novi. The girls' entrants, Kyra Tostenson, Mackenzie Mueller. Good luck to those individuals as well. You're listening to Classic Hits, 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD, Milbank, South Dakota, and streaming audio and video, BigStoneRadio.com, and our YouTube channel as well. Again, Milbank leads here 23-20. We'll be back with the second half coming up here in 2 minutes on KMSD.
Lewis Family Drug is your one-stop location. In addition to quality prescription and non-prescription drugs with free delivery, Lewis has a huge selection of everyday basics and name brands and specialty items, always at affordable prices. They carry seasonal items, fabrics, crafts, and groceries. Shopping at your local Lewis Drug is more simple and more rewarding than ever. Download the Lewis mobile app to add on-the-go convenience to your errands. Lewis Family Drug, everyday savings close to home.
Pro Image Partners. Pro Image Partners. So many reasons why you can turn to us. We'll help you show your pride. You want the best for work or play. We're your one-stop image shop. We'll help you show your pride. ProImagePartners.com.
Bean Pharmacy is your hometown family-owned independent pharmacy conveniently located within the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus. Bean Pharmacy is a full-service pharmacy specializing in fast, accurate, and friendly service. They also offer a full line of over-the-counter products such as vitamins, first aid, and diabetic supplies. Need your prescriptions mailed or delivered? Bean Pharmacy can do that too, and it's free. Don't forget about their convenient drive-thru for quality healthcare for the entire family. See Bean Pharmacy, located in the Milbank Area Healthcare Campus.
Haslam Construction in Ortonville, Minnesota is known for their quality work. Additions to the Valley Queen Cheese Factory and First Bank and Trust, St. Lawrence School, Milbank Elementary, Ortonville Area Health Services, and the Big Stone County Highway Department Garage, and so many other projects over the years. They are known for their quality work and professionalism on the job. That's what makes Haslam Construction the contractor you want for your building projects. Go with the people you trust. Haslam Construction, Ortonville, Minnesota.
And let's bring you up to date on some scores from around the state of South Dakota here tonight in Region Girls action. First of all, in Class A, out in Aberdeen, 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Roncalli and Sisseton are tied at 19. A good one going there as well. Of course, we're 23-20 here. Milbank is leading. Elsewhere in Class A, it's let's see, West Central at halftime leading Tri-Valley 29-24. Also at half, Lennox over Canton 37-14. Sioux Falls Christian with 1 minute left in the second is leading Vermilion 26-15. And Wagner is leading Mount Vernon Plankinton at halftime 38-11. Hamlin is all over Florence Henry 39-4 at halftime. Let's see who else is going here. Like we said, now Sisseton's ahead of Roncalli 20-19 with 6 minutes left in the third quarter. Del Rapids with 5 minutes left in the third quarter leading Flandreau 25-19. In Class B, let's look there a little bit. Arlington and DeSmet are starting the second overtime. They're tied at 73. Let's see here. Warner is leading Northwestern 22-16 with 3 minutes left in the second. At halftime, Wabash Summit is in a battle with Hitchcock-Tulare. Wabash Summit 28, Hitchcock-Tulare 21. Ipswich over Harriet-Selby area at halftime, 39-19. And those are just a few of the scores from around the state of South Dakota here in Region Girls Basketball action tonight. Again, glad to have everybody along here this evening on Classic Hits 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD Milbank, South Dakota, of course, and streaming audio and video, BigStoneRadio.com, and our YouTube channel as well. Alrighty, we are getting ready here for quarter number 3. Again, this is going to be a thriller. I have a feeling right down to the end here tonight. And Milbank looks like they will get the ball to start quarter number 3. Let's see. All right, so Milbank is going to start quarter number 3 with the basketball. Bree Townsend is going to trigger in now with side court. And she gets it into Susie Schoeneman, who catches on the other side of the court. Susie dribbles the ball up now, is going to throw it over to Belle Pauley. Lines up for a 3. That's short. Rebound to Tracy. Tracy up ahead now to Locke. Jerica Locke with the basketball now. Locke to Dunker at the top of the key. Dunker now is going to fake the handoff to Locke. As Traphagen now catches at the top of the key. Traphagen puts the ball on the floor to the left elbow now to Locke. Jerica Locke back to Traphagen on the baseline. 12 on the shot clock. Traphagen now to Dunker. Dunker spin move against Belle Pauley. 5 on the shot clock, or against Negebauer. That's going to be knocked off of Negebauer, but 4 seconds left on the shot clock now for the Tigers here. 7:18 left in the third. 23-20. Milbank is leading here on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. As Locke yells out instructions now, looking for help, and gets it in to Tracy, and that's going to be a shot that's missed, but Tracy is going to be fouled. And that foul is going to be called on Violet Johnson. That is her 3rd personal foul. So Kella Tracy to the line where she's 2 for 4 now. She had 2 first half points. So number 31 lines up the first free throw now. That is off the right side of the rim, no good. Bailey Hendricks back in for Violet Johnson now for Milbank. And Tracy is going to line up her second free throw here. That's on the way. That's in and out, no good either. Belle Pauley grabs the rebound, so an empty possession that time for the Tigers. Belle Pauley now puts the ball on the floor, goes off to her left. To Susie Schoeneman now, back to Bell on the block. Top of the key, it goes to Negebauer, to Hendricks. Bailey Hendricks now to Bree Townsend on the baseline. To Hendricks, to Pauley, top of the key, left wing Schoeneman. Schoeneman all the way to the rim, spin move, puts it up short from about 10 feet away. And here comes Jerica Locke now up ahead to Tracy. Tracy all the way in and makes the layup on the fast break. Kella Tracy. So it's 23-22 now as Milbank has the ball, and they're clinging to that 1-point lead. As Bree Townsend now with it for the Bulldogs to Schoeneman. Schoeneman now to Negebauer, top of the key, right wing to Hendricks. To Townsend, down on the block to Belle Pauley. She's double teamed, kicks it back out to Susie. Susie with the teardrop from 5 feet away. That's no good. She tries to save the ball in, and it's going to be out of bounds. Turnover for the Milbank Bulldogs. A lot of good effort that time by Susie, but couldn't get the shot to drop and then couldn't manage to save the ball in. But again, good E for effort that time for Susie as Locke comes front court now with it with 6:04 left here in the third quarter. They get it in underneath to Tracy, and she misses it from short range. Rebound Negebauer. Tracy from point-blank range that time, and it didn't drop for number 31. And here's Townsend now with it for Milbank. Townsend up ahead to Hendricks at the top of the key. Left wing to Negebauer. Negebauer to Schoenemann. Back to Negebauer to Townsend on the left wing. Townsend to Bailey Hendricks. Bailey is going to turn and throw it to nobody. Out of bounds. Turnover number 6 on Milbank. So an empty possession for the Lady Bulldogs that time too. 23-22. Milbank is still leading here. There's 5:33 left in the third quarter. Locke with it now, right wing. There's a 3 ball by Trapphagen. That's short. That's no good. Rebound hits about 4 pairs of hands. Tracy ends up with it for the Tigers. To Locke. Left wing to Penning. Dunker. Locke. Penning will fire for 3. That's short. And there's going to be a rebound underneath by Tracy. So a couple of rebounds offensively now for Groton area. And then Negebauer, I think, is going to get caught with a foul that time. That's her second personal foul, second team foul on Milbank with 5:06 left here in the third quarter. 23-22, Milbank with 5:06 left in the third quarter. Into Penning, into Locke on the baseline. Locke now top of the key. Trapphagen, left wing Dunker. Trapphagen, Jerica Locke, right wing. Locke looking in, gets it in on the block to Penning. It's blocked, taken away by Negebauer. Good job by Anna that time, not only to get the block, but not to get the foul. And Townsend now to Hendricks. Hendricks, Townsend on the left wing. Bree puts it on the floor, cross court to Negebauer, to Schoenemann. Screen set by Negebauer up on top of the key. They get it back to Bailey Hendricks now, to Pauly, to Townsend, to Pauly on the baseline, to Schoenemann on the right wing. 7 on the shot clock. Del Pauly now to Susie with 4 seconds. Bree Townsend throws up a 3 at the 35-second shot clock. Doesn't go in. Rebound to Penning, and they get it now to Locke. So some empty possessions here by both teams to open up the second quarter, third quarter. That's Penning, though. She turns around, puts it up and in for 2. Penning now with 15. And Groton back in front, 24-23. Here's Belle Pauly with the basketball now for the Bulldogs. To Bailey Hendricks. To Bree Townsend on the left wing. 20 on the shot clock now with 3:46 left here in the third quarter. Belle Pauly gets it to Negebauer. Negebauer puts it up. No, and Anna's going to be fouled. So Anna Negebauer goes to the charity stripe for 2 shots. There was a nice little give and go that time between Belle and Anna. And that's going to be foul number 1 on Jerica Locke. So Anna Negebauer now, who is 1 for 2 from the line. That makes it 2 for 3 now as Anna puts that one in. Johnson back in for Bailey Hendricks. So we're tied at 24 now with 3:41 left in the third. Anna Negebauer could break that tie here for Milbank. Second free throw by Anna. That's off the left side of the rim. No good. Rebound to Tracy. Now she gets it to Locke. Locke retrieves top of the key between the circles. Right wing. Penning now. They work it to Locke on the baseline to Tracy. To Locke. She'll fire for 3. That's off the mark. Rebound Townsend. Locke had a nice look that time. She just couldn't get it to go. Townsend with it now to Violet Johnson. To Schoenemann. Susie on the right wing now, top of the key. Townsend to Pauly on the left wing. Underneath, Anna Negebauer puts it up and goes in. Anna Negebauer hung on the cylinder, and Anna puts it up and in. Anna with 10 now, 26-24. Milbank by 2 with 2:56 left here in the third quarter. Penning now. She works it over to Locke on the left wing. Locke is going on the baseline to Tracy. 16-foot baseline. Jay, no good. Rebound, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Milbank. So, Jerica Locke will throw the ball in now from on the baseline. Jerica Locke looking into Dunker. Trapphagen, long 3. That's no good. Rebound to Tracy. Nice piece of work that time by Tracy. Dunker on the left wing, now back to Locke, top of the key. Locke with the basketball, now right wing to Penning. That was partially blocked. That's no good from 3. Rebound to Violet Johnson. To Schooneman. To Townsend on the left wing. Top of the key, Bell Pauley. Right wing, Susie Schooneman. To Townsend, to Negebauer. She's going to try to save it, and that's going to be out of bounds. Turnover number 7 on Milbank. And there is going to be a timeout on the floor, and we're going to take a timeout as well. 2:03 left in the third. Milbank 26, Groton area 24. We'll be back with more Region 1A girls basketball in 30 seconds on KMSD.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the SDHSAA.
And welcome back into what the Groton faithful call the jungle here in Groton, South Dakota, Groton High School gym. 26-24, 2 minutes left. Milbank in the third quarter, Milbank is leading here. Groton area with the ball. Tracy on the right wing now, top of the key, left wing, Traphagen to Locke. Locke picks up her dribble now and gets it underneath to Tracy, to Dunker. They kick it over to Traphagen. They're going to let Dunker shoot for 3, and that doesn't make the mark. And then there's going to be a tied-up jump ball between Penning and Pauley. And that is going to be a possession arrow favoring whom? Must be Groton area. Again, I can't see the possession arrow up here. That's in front of me on the other side. So into Penning from short range. Jaden Penning puts it up and in for 2. Jaden was 17 now. We're tied at 26. Violet Johnson all the way down. Full court, puts it up and in on the run. Good job to Violet Johnson that time. 28-26. Milbank in front. Jerica Locke calling out the plays. 1:14 left here in the third quarter. Locke with the basketball now to Tracy. Back to Locke at the top of the key. Locke, NBA 3, and that doesn't draw anything that time. Jerica perhaps just a little bit too far back that time, but she was wide open. I mean, there's no doubt about that. There wasn't a defender within probably about 2 feet of her or more that time. So Jerica fired and misfired that time. Ball goes into Pauley now with exactly a minute left in this third quarter. And that's going to be Penning that gets caught with the foul in the backcourt that time. And Jaden Penning, I think, just picked up her first personal foul. And that's a second team foul now against the Tigers. As Townsend gets it into Johnson now with 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. Townsend right wing to Pauley, who catches. Bell Pauley puts it on the floor, dribbles around the perimeter, step through. Bell Pauley up and in for 2. Nice move by Bell Pauley. She was not to be denied that time. 30-26 now. Milbank is leading here with 33 seconds left in the third quarter. As Locke now right wing to Dunker. Dunker now to Penning at the top of the key. Locke left wing. Traphagen top of the key. Penning on the right wing. They get it underneath on the block to Tracy. Back to Penning. They don't let her shoot the 3 this time, which is good. Traphagen now from the left elbow. That's off the mark. 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Bree Townsend now has to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Violet Johnson off the window. Just a little bit too hard at the buzzer. Oh boy. 3 quarters in the books. Milbank 30. Groton area 26. Do not go anywhere. I repeat, we'll be back with more basketball in 1 minute on KMSD.
Johnson Family Dentistry wants to remind you of the steps to a bright and healthy smile for life. Remember to brush your teeth 3 times each day. Use mouthwash after brushing, and floss your teeth each day. Visit Johnson Family Dentistry twice a year for regular cleaning and checkups. And be sure and change your toothbrush every 3 months. Dr. Johnson and Dr. Holmquist are now accepting new patients. Call Johnson Family Dentistry in Milbank. More information at milbankdentist.com.
Ready for fiber-fast internet and friendly service? Experience unbeatable speed and local support with ITC, your community-connected cooperative. When you call ITC, you're talking to a real person, a neighbor, not a robot. We take pride in offering same-day or next-day support when you need it. And our support doesn't stop there. With investment initiatives like ITC Impact, we're giving back to the communities that make us great. Faster internet and friendlier service are in reach with ITC. Get started today.
And welcome back into the mythical broadcast booth here high atop Groton Area High School. Milbank opens quarter number 4 with the ball, leading 30-26. Violet Johnson now with it, gets it underneath to Belle Pauley. She puts it on the floor, puts it up from short range, gets it to go. Belle Pauley with 9. Still a 2-possession game though, 26 for Groton Area, 32 for Milbank. Dunker on the right wing now for the Tigers. Top of the key to Locke. Locke left wing now to Penning. Penning has been a one-girl wrecking crew here so far tonight for the Tigers. And there's going to be a foul away from the ball. I believe a push foul. That's going to be number 4 and Violet Johnson, as Bailey Hendricks is going to check right back in now for Violet Johnson. So Violet has to sit now with her 4 personal fouls. 7:21 left in the game. 32-26 Milbank. Locke into Tracy, who catches on the baseline. Tracy hook shot, doesn't go. Rebound Townsend. Good job by Bree that time. Bree Townsend now to Susie Schoeneman, top of the key between the circles. Susie now to Anna Negebauer. Baseline to Bree Townsend to Susie. Jump shot from 10 is short. Rebound to Penning. And here come the Tigers now. Tracy with it. Top of the key, Locke. Locke left wing to Dunker. Riley Dunker, right wing. Jerica Locke. Locke now ball high above the head in the paint to Traphagen. She puts it up from short range, and that does go in for Traphagen. So it's 32-28. Milbank by 4. As Townsend now with it to Hendricks. Hendricks now left wing to Pauley. She's going to take it on the baseline, and she's going to draw a foul. I think Penning is going to pick up the foul, perhaps. That is her second. And again, Penning with 17 points here tonight. Again, just a one-woman wrecking crew for the Tigers. That's her second foul. Townsend is going to get it into Hendricks, who catches. Hendricks now is going to be fouled by Traphagen. So that is quickly Groton Area's second team foul here in quarter number 4. And again, of course, that's important because the first team or any team that gets to 5 fouls, the opposition is going to shoot free throws the rest of the way. So Milbank is getting closer to that mark. Has Schoeneman now with it, over to Hendricks, back to Schoeneman, left, right wing. Negebauer, top of the key. Bree Townsend underneath on the block to Bell, to Anna, off the glass for 2. What ball movement that time. Pretty move, 34-28. Nice pass by Bell, nice finish. Anna. (34-28). Milbank is leading here with 5:41 left in the game. Dunker now, top of the key, Traphagen. Traphagen puts it on the floor, left wing, Locke. Locke with it now, spin move, Jerica, high off the glass, no good. Bree Townsend with the rebound. Locke had a perfect move that time. She just didn't finish. Townsend. Negebauer to Pauly. Bree thought about the three, doesn't take it. Hendricks now to Schoeneman, top of the key. Schoeneman now to Negebauer on the left wing to Negebauer now to Townsend to Schoeneman. Schoeneman puts it on the floor. Spin move to Bell Pauly. 4 on the shot clock. 3 for Bree Townsend. It goes in. Bree with a huge 3. She's got 7 now. 37-28. And your Bulldogs are leading, ladies and gentlemen. 4:46 left in the game. Timeout. We'll take one as well. Oh, my heavens. 37-28 Milbank. Back with more in 1 minute on KMSD.
Milbank Ford isn't just a dealership. It's part of your journey. Whether you're cruising toward adventure or hauling hometown pride, they've got the ride to get you there. Stop in and explore their lineup of tough F-Series trucks, fuel-efficient SUVs, and family-ready crossovers, all backed by local service you can count on. The road starts in Milbank, but it could take you anywhere. Come and find your Ford today at Milbank Ford, where small-town trust meets big-time value.
From the first wails of surprise to first day of school questions, playground adventures, learning to drive stress, and graduation cheers, they'll always be your little sunshine. At Avera Children's, we get kids, teens, and parents too. We'll step you through first checkups, milestones, sickness, and specialized care when your child needs it, and treat them like our own every step of the way. Learn more at avera.org/children's.
And welcome back to Groton area. It's become a Milbank Bulldog place for now. 37-28, the Lady Bulldogs in front. 4:43 left in the game. Jerica Locke now with it for the Tigers. On the right wing, dribbling now, looking for something. Nothing open underneath. And Jerica Locke dribbling and gets it to Penning at the free throw line. Penning puts it up, blocked by Townsend, and there's going to be a foul on Bree, I believe. Bree's second personal foul, sending Jaden Penning to the line. Jaden Penning makes the free throw. So she's got 18 points now for the Tigers. Jaden Penning, second free throw. That is no good though. Rebound to Pauly. And it's 37-29. Milbank leads with 4:17 left in the game. Schoeneman with it now for Milbank to Pauly on the right wing to Townsend. Bree Townsend with it now for Milbank to Schoeneman on the left wing. Schoeneman puts the ball on the floor, goes through Bailey Hendricks' legs. She picks it up though. Doesn't drag the pivot foot either that time, so Schoeneman now with it. To Pauly, 6 on the shot clock. Bell now over to Bree Townsend. Bree running floater, no good. Rebound to Locke, and here come the Lady Tigers now. And that's going to be just about a throwaway by the Tigers. Locke will square up for 3 though. Jerica Locke puts it up and in. Jerica with 6 points now, 37-32. There's still 3:28 left in the game. Milbank with the ball and the 5-point lead. Del Pauly now to Hendricks. Hendricks with it now for the Bulldogs to Pauly. To Hendricks now, 3:13 left in the game. Townsend now to Hendricks to Schoeneman. Schoeneman with it now to Pauly. Jump shot from the baseline, that's no good. Rebound up to the Tigers, and Susie Schoeneman's going to knock it out of bounds. Good job by Susie that time. As you can tell, the gym here in Groton is not silent. How about that? It's very, very noisy here tonight, which you would expect with 2 good basketball teams going head-to-head here tonight. 2:53 left in the game. 37-32. Milbank by 5. And Tracy now is going to throw up a hook shot on the run off the glass for 2. And Tracy is holding her left knee, though. That's the bigger concern right now, as Tracy puts it up and in for 2. But she came down awkward, and her left knee, I don't know if it's just a cramp or whatever, but again, hopefully she's going to be okay, as she kind of had that wince on her face the minute she let that ball go and after it went in the hoop. 37-34 now. Milbank is leading by 3 with 2:40 left in the game. And Tracy is laying down on the floor right now. Again, we hope nothing but the best for number 31. Hopefully she'll be okay. Her teammates are giving her the encouragement. And Tracy now is going to try to stretch it out. I guess she might stay in the game. Boy, I guess she's going to stay in the game. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I think she's going to come out for a little while anyway. So Milbank has to find the offense here again now. They're leading 37-34, but on about a 4-0 run here are the Tigers. Milbank was up by 9. And here's Belle Pauley with it now for Milbank. Bell is going to cross the time stripe, get it to Bree Townsend now. 2.5 left in the game. Bailey Hendricks, top of the key. Left wing to Schoenemann, underneath to Pauley. Bell, spin move, step under. That's short. That's no good. Rebound to Penning. And then Penning is going to hand it off to Locke. Locke, spin move, gets it back out. Top of the key now. Penning on the right wing. Top of the key, Dunker, and that is good, and that's a 3-ball by Dunker. And just like that, we are tied. Well, 37-36. Milbank still in front by 1, but there's way too much time left. 1:50 left. As Bree Townsend now with it to Bailey Hendricks. Hendricks to Negebauer. Negebauer left wing, Susie Schoenemann to Bree Townsend. Bree back to Susie now in the right wing. 16 on the shot clock. Negebauer to Townsend. Underneath on the block to Pauley. Back to Susie. She'll fired up for 3. That's no good. And that's going to be out of bounds. So now Groton can take the lead here with any sort of a bucket. And there's going to be a timeout. And we will take one as well. 37-36 Milbank. 1:28 left in the game. We'll be back with more basketball in 30 seconds on KMSD.
In 1926, Pioneer revolutionized farming with the first commercial production of hybrid corn, and they've been innovating ever since. The one that started it all, the #1 seed to beat, the one for you. Plant the 100th season of Pioneer. Contact Paul or Riley at Dakota Country Ag Service in Milbank today at 605-467-0715 or 605-949-4170 to learn more.
What a game here to decide who goes to the Sodak 16 from Region 1A. One of the representatives anyway from Region 1A. Milbank had a 9-point lead. Now that lead is evaporated to 1. And Groton area has the ball. Area has the ball now, so we'll see what happens here. As Jerica Locke with it now for Groton area with 1:23 left in the game. Jerica Locke with it now, top of the key to Traphagen, to Locke on the baseline. Locke, top of the key, Traphagen, long 3 for Traphagen, that's no good. Rebound Susie Schoenemann. And Susie Schoenemann, the coaches tell her, put on the brakes. And she does. Traphagen had a wide open look at 3 that time. It just didn't go in. Bailey Hendricks now with it, being bothered by Traphagen. To Townsend now, 54 seconds left. Negebauer goes to the right elbow, kicks it back to Belle Pauley. To Bailey Hendricks. 45 seconds left in the game, 8 on the shot clock. Susie Schoenemann now, she'll jump from 10 feet away. That's no good. Rebound to Penning, and then Penning is going to be fouled. That's Milbank's third team foul. So no shooting of free throws yet. That's on Negebauer. That's her third. Violet Johnson in for the Bulldogs. 36.1 left in the game. 37-36 Milbank. Could you get much more drama than this? I'm not so sure. There's a whistle and a timeout on the floor by Groton area. And we will take one as well. 31.8 left. Milbank 37, Groton area 36. Back with more in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Are you in need of collision repair? Look no further than Al's Body Shop. Their team of expert technicians has years of experience and are dedicated to getting your car or truck back on the road in no time. From minor dings to major body damage, they've got you covered. And with their state-of-the-art equipment, they can handle any make or model. Plus, they work with all insurance companies to make the process as easy as possible. Don't let an accident slow you down. Go see Al's Body Shop today. Al's Body Shop, Milbank. Quality collision repair you can trust.
And looking at some other scores here in the region play tonight, to the other side of the bracket on Region 1A, Sisseton with 2 minutes left is leading Roncalli 39-36. That also in Region 1A, Hamlin beat Florence Henry 55-17. Sioux Valley is leading Clark Willow Lake 51-27 with 3 minutes left. Those are some scores for you now as Groton area has the ball. 32 on the shot clock, 32.9 on the game clock. So just a 9/10 of a second difference in between game clock and shot clock. Milbank 37, Groton area 36, and then there's going to be a timeout called by Milbank, and we'll take another timeout as well. We'll be back with more Region 1A girls basketball in 30 seconds on KMSD.
At 203 Realty, the only locally owned MLS office in Milbank, they are committed to delivering outstanding, personalized service to all of their clients. Here with us today is one of their agents, Raya Berg.
Hello, this is Raya Berg. One of my favorite aspects of being a real estate agent is being able to be a part of my client's journey and help them toward their real estate goals. As real estate professionals, we help guide you through every step of the home buying or selling process. Call us today at 203 Realty, where your address is more than just a number.
And welcome back in here to Groton. Again, I'm Chad Knowles. Glad to be along here. What a nail biter. Milbank 37, Groton area 36. We've got... I'm going to let the main clock run down here because I can't remember how much time exactly is left. 32.9 seconds. And so what will Groton area do? What will Milbank do on defense? Stay tuned. We get the ball into Jerica Locke. Jerica Locke with it now to the left elbow to Dunker. Dunker, 25 seconds left. Jerica Locke all the way. Gets onto the block, puts it up, and puts it up and in for two. And there is going to be a timeout. And that is going to be called. And it's 38-37 now, but a lot of time left for Milbank to respond. And 38-37, 17 seconds left in the game. Milbank is leading, or trailing now 38-37. And we're just going to keep it right here. It's just too exciting to let anything go by here as Milbank girls postseason basketball. Thanks to these sponsors, Pro Image Partners, Bean Pharmacy, Haslam Construction, Johnson Family Dentistry, ITC, Milbank Ford, Milbank Area Hospital of Vera, Vera Milbank Medical Center, Milbank, Dakota Country Ag, Al's Body Shop, First Bank and Trust, Street Graphics, Milbank Tobacco Coalition, Chiropractic and Motion, Millstone Family Restaurant, and Lewis Family Drug. All right, Milbank has a lot of time here. 17 seconds left after the timeout, so we'll see what Coach Tony Howard has drawn up here off the timeout. And try to probably get it underneath, I would imagine, to either Bell or Anna, perhaps, but maybe somebody will fire up a three. I just don't know. That's why I'm up here. I'm not a coach. Of course, the full court press now being put on by the Tigers. And so Milbank will have to fight that press, and that not only that, but get the shot up. There's 17 or 18.3 seconds left now. The shot clock is off. And Townsend now is going to throw the ball in, gets it into Pauly. Bell Pauly is going to just about get it stolen. And then there is going to be a tied up ball, and that will go to whom? That's evidently going to stay with Groton, I think. Yeah, Groton area is going to throw the ball in now. As Jericho Locke is going to get it in to Tracy. Tracy is going to, Locke is going to be fouled with 10.5 left. And that's going to be a foul called on Bell Pauly. That's her second. Fourth team foul on Milbank. So Tracy will throw the ball in now. Gets it in to Locke. And then Susie Schuneman is going to foul her. That's the third team foul. Jericho Locke at the free throw line for two, but there's still 9.5 seconds left. So even if Jericho makes both of these, it is still a one-possession game for Milbank. Locke with the free throw, that rattles in. Nine points now for Jericho Locke. 39-37, Groton area. 9.5 seconds left. Locke, second free throw. That is good as well. Milbank gets it into Violet Johnson. Violet Johnson, and then there's going to be a timeout called by Coach Howard. 5.3 seconds left. Don't go anywhere. It's 40-37. Milbank is trailing here. After leading by as much as 9 here in the second half. Groton area has caught up and surpassed Milbank. 40-37 now. The Lady Bulldogs are trailing by 3. So now we'll just have to wait and see. We're going to keep it right here, obviously. So anyway, you're listening to Classic Hits 95.1 KMSD FM, 1510 AM KMSD, Milbank, South Dakota. Streaming audio, video, BigStoneRadio.com, and our YouTube channel. Thanks to all of our sponsors on every facet of the medium here. As there is going to be Milbank will throw it in, and somebody's probably going to have to launch a three, is what I'm thinking, unless they're going to try to work it underneath and try to hope to draw the foul. I don't know what Coach Howard will draw up here for Milbank, or what he is drawing up. But we'll wait and see after the timeout. So there's a few seconds left here in the timeout again. We want to... this is Region 1A girls basketball action here. From Groton, so Bree Townsend is going to throw the ball in now for Milbank. So here we go. 6.1 seconds left. Schuneman now, and she's going to be fouled by Locke. Groton area might try to get 5 quick fouls here. I don't know, 3 quick fouls here. That's their third team foul. That's probably what they'll do. They're probably not even going to let Milbank try to get a 3 off here, as Townsend is going to get it in now to Schoenemann, and she is going to be fouled right away by Locke. That is 3 fouls on Locke. And so I would guess they're going to foul on the inbounds again. So 40-37. Townsend's going to get it into Pauley. Bell will shoot for 3 and tie it up. Bell Pauley tied it up, and we're tied at 40 going into overtime. Oh my. Oh, Bell Pauley hits the final shot, ties it up 40-40. We are going into overtime. And I don't know what else we can say. 4 minutes in overtime here as the ball went into Pauley. She lined it up from 3 and got nothing but the bottom of the net to send it into overtime. We're tied at 40 on the Lewis Family Drug scoreboard. So we've got a brand new ball game. Nothing has been decided here, and we'll see what happens. All right. 4 minutes of basketball here. And they're going to have to re-jump. Groton was going to go on the out of bounds, and it's like, no, I think you have to re-jump here in the center circle. And they will. Anna Negebauer is jumping against Karen Trapphagen, just like we started about an hour and 20 minutes ago. First overtime, 40-40. Milbank and Groton area, they're tied. 2 basketball titans here in Region 1A. Tip controlled by Milbank. Violet Johnson with it now for the Bulldogs to Bree Townsend. Underneath it goes to Pauley. There's Schoenemann for a 3. That's short or off. Rebound to Violet Johnson, but then kind of is off her hands, and Jerica Locke with it now for the Tigers. Jerica Locke. Left wing to Sydney Locke. Back to Sydney Locke now on the left wing. To Penning, top of the key, right wing, Jerica Locke. Locke looking to Trapphagen, left wing to Penning. Penning now running hook, that's short. Rebound to Negebauer, and then she's going to be fouled by Penning. And Penning now should have picked up, well, at least her 3rd. We'll see how many she has here. That is the 3rd foul on Penning. So Negebauer at the line now for 2. We're tied at 40 in the first overtime with 3:14 left in it. Anna Negebauer, who is 2 for 4 from the line tonight. Free throw is up, and that's no good. So Anna will try to put in the second one here. Tied at 40. Here's the free throw. That is good. So 41-40 now. Milbank is leading here with 3:10 left in the game, in first overtime, I should say. On the baseline now, it goes to Tracy. Tracy is going to step on the out-of-bounds line. Turnover on Groton area. That's their 7th. And Bree Townsend now is going to throw the ball in. Again, that full court press. Violet Johnson with it now for Milbank. Crosses the time stripe. Violet on the left wing now to Susie Schoenemann. Just about loses control of the ball, and then she's going to be fouled by her cousin Jerica, I think, or maybe a double dribble. I think that's a turnover on Milbank, actually. I think they might have called the double dribble, actually. The ball goes in now to Locke. 41-40, Milbank leads with 2:42 left in our first overtime here tonight. As Locke to Penning on the left wing. Penning now on the baseline to Traphagen. Traphagen works in the paint, throws up an awkward shot that goes in. And Traphagen drops it in, 42-41 now. Groton area back in front. Del Pauly now to Schoenemann. Bell on the baseline, spin move to Violet Johnson on the baseline. Violet a floater, and off the glass for two. Violet Johnson up and in. So 43-42 now. Milbank has grabbed the lead with 2 minutes left in the game in the first overtime. Get the ball into Tracy. Kicks it over to Penning. And there is going to be a... Now Tracy is limping off again. She got hurt just last quarter, and she went down on the floor clutching one of her knees or something, and now she's hobbling around. She's just kind of standing on the sideline, and she came up lame again, so again, we hope she's okay, but now she's really favoring that right leg or that right knee again. So they'll throw the ball in now, will the Tigers. Jerica Locke, top of the key. Left wing to Penning. Penning now to Traphagen on the baseline. Up to Penning, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds by Bell Pauly. Good job to Bell that time on defense. I don't know, I've just about run out of adjectives for this one. Minute 41 left in the first overtime, 43-42. Traphagen thought about the three, 7 on the shot clock. Traphagen up, and that's going to be no good. And then there's going to be a foul on Groton area, I believe. Judging by Milbank's fan reaction, that's going to be on Jerica Locke. That is her fourth. So now Jerica's cousin, Susie Schoenemann, is going to go to the line for free throws. With a minute 35 left in the first overtime. Susie's free throw is nothing but the bottom of the net. 44-42, your Lady Bulldogs in front by 2 with a minute 35 left in the first overtime. Second free throw, Susie, no. Negebauer with the rebound to Townsend. Talk about a huge rebound by Anna that time. As Schoenemann now with it for Milbank. Schoenemann now to Negebauer, top of the key, right wing, top of the key, Schoenemann. A minute 18 left in the first overtime. Violet Johnson now puts the ball on the floor and just about loses it out of bounds, but regains. Pauly now to Schoenemann. 8 on the shot clock. Schoenemann to Townsend. Townsend back to Schoenemann. She'll line up from 16 feet on the baseline. That's short. Rebound to Traphagen. 44-42. Milbank with the lead. But there's 53 seconds left in the first overtime. Jerica Locke with it now for the Tigers. The Milbank fans on their feet, encouraging defense here. And here's Penning with it now, or not Penning, but Dunker. And Dunker puts it up and in, and she's fouled. So Riley Dunker is fouled as she ties it up at 44. That's her fourth personal on Anna Negebauer. And so Dunker will try to complete the old-fashioned three-point play. She's got 5 points here tonight. None, 0 for 0 from the free throw line. So it's 44-44. Dunker now with the free throw. That is no good. Rebound to Townsend. And now there's 31 on the shot clock, 34 on the game clock. They're tied at 44. Susie Schoenemann with the ball now for Milbank. And Coach Tony Howard is going to take a timeout. And we'll see how long it is. We'll be back. We're tied at 44, 26.5 left in the first overtime. We'll be back with more Region 1A hoops in 30 seconds on KMSD.
What's your big picture?
To actually have savings in my savings.
To pay at the pump. To make life easier.
To spend less. Wait, to make more.
If making the most of your time and money is in your big picture, First Bank and Trust has you covered with award-winning customer service and local experts.
To keep having fun. Oh, to keep up with her.
Find out how First Bank and Trust helps you bank easier at bankeasy.com. Member FDIC.
And let's look at some scores from around the regions here tonight. At Aberdeen, an upset. The number 1 seed, Roncalli, goes down to Sisseton tonight, 45-36. Del Rapids beats Flanderu, 43-35. Hamlin over Florence Henry, 55-17. Sioux Valley all over Clark Willow Lake tonight, 55-32. And those are some scores here. As Milbank is going to throw the ball in now with 22 on the shot clock, 26.5 on the game clock. They get the ball into Bell Pauley. Bell with it now, 22 on the game clock, 17 on the shot clock. And it's tied at 44. Violet Johnson now over to Bell Pauley. Bell is just kind of holding on to the ball, 7 on the shot clock. Bell is going to give it to Susie Schoeneman now, 3 on the shot clock. And that's going to be a shot clock violation on Milbank. 3.5 seconds left in the first overtime. Are we headed for 2 overtimes? Well, we'll wait and find out. 3.5 seconds left in the first overtime. And I tell you what, the fans have sure gotten their money's worth here tonight. As Milbank is still going to have to play some pretty good defense here, but not foul. So we're going to have to see what happens here with 4.5. 4.5, and Groton area wants a timeout. The coaches are on the floor trying to get the officials' attention. It's a short timeout, so we're just going to leave it right here. So this is the situation, ladies and gentlemen. 4.5 seconds left in the first overtime. We're tied at 44, Milbank and Groton area here in Region 1A. Semifinal action. Again, the winner of this one goes to the Sodak 16. Thanks to the sponsors, Pro-Image Partners, Haslam Construction, Johnson Family Dentistry, ITC, Milbank Ford, Milbank Area Hospital, Vera Medical, Milbank Medical Center, Milbank, Dakota Country Ag, Al's Body Shop, First Bank and Trust, the Milbank Street Graphics, Milbank Tobacco Coalition, Chiropractic in Motion, Millstone Family Restaurant, and Lewis Family Drug. All right. Here we go. Jaden Penning is going to throw the ball in now for the Tigers. They have to go 3-quarter court. And they get it in to Tracy, to Dunker at the buzzer. That is no good. That is no good. It was put back up and in, and it was good, but it was way after the shot clock, and the game clock was off. So we are headed, ladies and gentlemen, for 2 overtimes. Milbank 44 and Groton area 44. We're going to have 4 more minutes of basketball, and we'll be back with more in 30 seconds on KMSD.
Here's where the good ideas come from. Street Graphics, Main Street, Milbank, working with local schools to provide ideas and solutions for fundraising. They can customize a design just for you. T-shirts, trophies, banners, buttons, contract printing, they do it all. They work in quantities from 1 to 5,000. Printing and promotions, they print on anything but paper. See them at streetgraphics.com. That's graphics with an EX. Main Street, Milbank, South Dakota, streetgraphics.com.
Welcome back into Groton. And we have not only 1 overtime, but 2 overtimes here between these 2 girls basketball teams here. Again, Milbank came into this one 17-4, Groton area 15-6. So Anna Negebauer and Taryn Traphagen are going to jump it off here in the center circle. Both sides fans are getting into it here big time. Tip controlled by Milbank. Belle Pauley now to Susie Schoenemann. Schoenemann now right wing to Violet Johnson to Negebauer. On the block to Belle Pauley. Kicks it back out to Violet Johnson. Violet stops at the shot, puts it up for two from about 10 feet away. Violet Johnson. What a good shot there, and composure by the freshman. 46-44. Here's Penning, and she puts up a shot. Jaden Penning puts it up and in for two. She's got 20 now for the Tigers. We're tied at 46. And Violet Johnson hands it off to Schoenemann, to Negebauer, to Violet Johnson. Violet on the baseline, a reverse hook, that's going to be no good. And rebound is going to hit the back of the backboard and go out of bounds. So go over to Groton. And Groton area now gets it in to Kelly, or to Tracy, excuse me. And they work it now to Jerica Locke on the left baseline, left elbow. Jerica dribbles all the way around, kicks it back to Tracy. Dunker up, or Penning up to Tracy. Tracy puts it up and in from short range. And Kella Tracy drops it in. 48-46 Groton area with 2:35 left in the second overtime. Susie Schoenemann with it now to Bree Townsend on the right wing. Top of the key, Negebauer, left wing to Violet Johnson. Underneath to Belle Pauley. Belle puts it up, doesn't get it to go. Rebound to Negebauer. Negebauer back to Belle Pauley, and she puts it up, and that goes in, and it's going to be a foul on the floor, though. So Belle Pauley is going to go to the free throw line, still, though, for two shots. It's just she won't get the and one as she made the shot. That is foul number 4 on Jaden Penning. Groton area 48, Milbank 46. 2:15 left in the second overtime. Belle Pauley's free throw is good. "13 points tonight for Belle Pauley, including that top of the key 3 to send it to the first overtime. Belle's second free throw is good as well. We're tied at 48 with 2:12 left in the second overtime. Locke now with it to Penning. They just about lost the ball. Locke now to still at the top of the key. Locke with the basketball, dribbling off to her right. Locke goes to the right block, gets it underneath to Tracy, up and in off the glass for 2. Kella Tracy, it's 50-48. Groton area in front. Here's Belle Pauley with the basketball now. Belle gonna be in the lane and just about throw it away. Violet Johnson gets it though for Milbank. She's gonna throw up the shot, but there's gonna be a traveling violation on Milbank. So with 1:30, Groton area gets it back, leading 50-48. Has Locke with it now for Milbank. And Locke to Penning on the left wing. To Traphagen on the baseline now. Traphagen puts it on the floor. She is going to travel with it. And that is turnover number 8 on Groton area. And so now Milbank will face that press again from Groton area. 68 seconds left in our second overtime. Violet Johnson with it now for Milbank. Violet Johnson to Bree Townsend. Townsend now to Negebauer. To Schoenemann high on top of the key. Susie directs traffic now with 51 seconds left. To Violet Johnson on the baseline. To Negebauer. To Susie Schoenemann. Susie all the way into the rim. That's no good. Rebound is going to be a foul, I believe, on Milbank. And that is going to be on Negebauer. She fouls out. With 13 points. So that sends Dunker to the line now. Riley Dunker 0 for 1 from the line tonight. Free throw is good. So it's still a one-possession game, 51-48. If Dunker makes it, it's a two-possession game. Second free throw, Dunker is good as well. And here's Milbank down by 4 now, 39 seconds left in the second overtime. Violet Johnson to Bailey Hendricks. Violet Johnson left wing, Bree Townsend underneath to Bell Pauley. Bell puts it up, and she's not going to make the shot, but she's fouled. So Bell Pauley gets 2 free throws. That's on Jaden Penning. That's her 5th. So she fouls out with 20 points. So Penning fouls out with 20 points. Bell Pauley at the line, where she is 2 for 2 tonight. Bell's free throw is good. $15 points now for Bell Pauley. Second free throw, that is good as well. There's going to be a timeout now. It's 52-50. Groton area in front, and they'll get the ball after the timeout. And we'll be back with more Region 1A girls basketball in 30 seconds.
Quitting tobacco doesn't just add more years to your life. It can add more good years. Quitting could mean more good years chasing your grandkids around the backyard, rather than years of catching your breath in the background. Quitting could mean more good years traveling our breathtaking world, rather than getting saddled with health problems like lung disease. Quitting means playing an active part in your life, rather than just letting it pass you by. Don't miss out on life's big moments. Get your life on track and live more good years. Call 1-866-SD-QUITS to get started. Paid for by the South Dakota Department of Health
and the Milbank Tobacco Coalition.
And welcome back into Groton Area High School. 25.7 seconds left in the second overtime. Groton area is leading 52-50. And Groton area has the ball coming off the timeout. Shot clock is off. So we'll see if Milbank can get a steal here perhaps, or what's going to happen, but Kella Tracy is going to throw the ball in. Kella Tracy is going to get it into Locke. Locke is going to be fouled by Violet Johnson. And so we're going to go down to the other end. Jerica Locke is going to shoot 2 free throws. That's Violet Johnson's 5th. Violet Johnson fouls out with 10 points. So Locke at the free throw line. She's 0 for 1. Well, no, excuse me. She's 3 for 3 from the line tonight. Free throw is good. So it's still a one-possession game, and if Locke makes this one, now it's a two-possession game. Second free throw by Locke, that is good as well. There's going to be a whistle and a timeout. see how long of a timeout it is. 54-50, Groton area, 23 seconds left, second overtime. We'll be back with more girls hoops in 30 seconds on KMSD.
What are you doing out there?
Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. But let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in South Dakota.
And welcome back into Groton area. Milbank has the ball, trailing by 2 possessions now with 23 seconds left in the second overtime. And Bree Townsend now into Belle Pauley. Belle Pauley is going to bring the ball up now, and she's going to get to the top of the key to Bailey Hendricks. Bailey now to Lydia Gall, top of the key to Schoenemann. 10 seconds left in the second overtime. Susie high off the glass, that goes in. Then there's going to be a timeout, I think, called by Coach Howard, or no, there's going to be an official's timeout. And now there's going to be an officials discussion. It's 54-52. Groton area is leading with 5.9 seconds left in overtime number 2. And Kella Tracy will throw the ball in. She gets it into Locke. And Locke is going to be fouled by Susie Schoenemann. So Locke during the regular season was a 55% free throw shooter. That's Susie's 4th. So Jerica Locke, who is a perfect 5 for 5 from the line here tonight. 4.6 seconds left in the second overtime. Locke's free throw is no good. So Locke's second free throw coming up here now. There it is, and that is no good either. Bree Townsend. 1, Bree puts it up, doesn't get it up, and that's not going to be a shot. And that is your final score. In 2 overtimes, Groton area wins 54-52. Congratulations to Milbank on a 17-5 season, but they just come up 2 points short here in overtime number 2. We're going to take a break, and we're going to try to wrap this thing up, and we'll be back in 1 minute on KMSD.
You don't have to live with aches and pains. See Dr. Matt at Chiropractic in Motion. With a minor adjustment, headaches, numbness, and pain can be relieved. Dr. Matt is the type of chiropractor that helps his patients by correcting the problem with as few visits as possible. Chiropractic in Motion looks forward to seeing their customers outside of the office, enjoying their lifestyle with a smile. The next time you have aches and pains, count on the helping hands of Dr. Matt. He's there when you need him. Chiropractic in Motion, Sports Injury and Family Wellness Center. Highway 12, Milbank.
The Millstone Family Restaurant is turning up the temp with their new Too Hot to Handle menu. Your challenge? Should you choose to accept it, the spicy chicken sandwich with crispy, deep-fried chicken, guaranteed to make your mouth water and your brow sweat. The spicy pulled pork sandwich features smoked pulled pork and enough spice to make you call your mama. And for you seafood lovers, the Firehouse Shrimp Wrap with crispy shrimp tossed in their special spicy sauce, all wrapped up and ready to go. The Too Hot to Handle menu at the Millstone Family Restaurant in Milbank.
And welcome back into the post-game show. Well, a tough loss tonight for Milbank. They lose 54-52 here in double overtime. Let's try to recap it here. After one quarter, it was 12-10. Milbank had the lead. Then they were leading 23-20 at halftime. After three, it was 30-26 Milbank. Then after regulation, it was 40 apiece. After the first overtime, it was 44-44. And Groton area hit 2 more points in the second overtime to make it 54-52. Again, Milbank ends a stellar season at 17-5. Groton area goes to the Sodak 16 at 16-6. Let's do some final point totals here for you. First of all, for Milbank, it was, let's see here, Belle Pauley with 16, Anna Negebauer with 13, Violet Johnson with 10, Susie Schoenemann with 5, Bailey Hendricks with 3, Bree Townsend with 7 points, and for Groton area, Jerica Locke, Jaden Penning led the way with 20, Jerica Locke with 15, Kella Tracy with 12, Riley Dunker with 7, Taryn Traphagen with 4, McKenna Teets with 2, and that was Groton area's total tonight of 54 points in the win. Milbank 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Groton area didn't get their free throws here. They put it up 18 times from the free throw line and made 10 of them. Turnovers, Milbank 9, Groton area 8. And again, the Milbank lone senior on the squad this year is Anna Negebauer, so she has played her last game now for the Milbank Lady Bulldogs, but congratulations to Anna on a fantastic career here in Milbank, and good luck to her in the future for sure as well. All right, that is about going to do it. That's 2 overtimes. It's Groton area 54, Milbank 52. Again, Groton area goes to the Sodak 16 next week. And we'll have boys basketball for you on the internet only tomorrow night. The boys play TZ in Milbank. We'll have that game for you. And then the boys postseason will start next week. But for now, thanks to all the sponsors, thanks to all the listeners, thanks to Doug back at the studios who worked overtime as well tonight. And again, one final time in 2 overtimes, Groton area 54, Milbank 52. For KMSD Radio Sports, I'm Chad Knowles. Good night, everybody.
95.